Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M, and if you haven't, make sure you click the link below to register to my channel. That way you can receive all the information on what you need to do to build your cleaning business to six figures and beyond. Hello. So I'm so excited whether you're looking at this in the morning, in the afternoon, or the evening, or well into the midnight. It's all about building our business to six figures and beyond. And it's never been more important than right now because there's so much confusion. So much confusion on what's going this way, what's going that way, who's going to win, who's not going to win. And I always like to say I try to make sure that it affects us as little as possible because we want to make sure that we're doing what we need to do every single day to build our business to six figures and beyond. So let's take a survey. I'm going to do a roll call of those of you that actually did something yesterday in your business that's getting you further along than you were the day before. It's all about continually moving. Do not stop. I know there's a lot of confusion, but let's break it down, as I always say, into three main areas. You know it: customer attraction, customer acquisition, and customer retention. I received an email from one of our students, and she had done really well on a campaign. It was a mail-out campaign. I am a big fan of mail-out campaigns. I'm a big fan of email. And some individuals love to make phone calls. So it comes down to you have to know what it's going to take to get you to where you're trying to go. So when I made the phone calls that I needed to make, I actually was on the numbers of around 200 phone calls before I received one walkthrough. And normally I'd have to go through 4 walkthroughs before I received one contract. But you have to know what it's going to take. That way you know if you're putting in too little or you're not doing enough, or if you feel like you're doing too much, then you may need to tweak some other things. You've got to isolate what is working and what is not. That is the most important thing that I share with the students. That you have to know, okay, my customer attraction is on point. I'm getting 2 and 3 phone calls. I'm getting walkthroughs, but put the number down of what you feel success looks like for you. Only you can identify that. So for me, success is getting 2 to 3 walkthroughs a week. That is what my goal was. Now, once I got those 2 to 3 walkthroughs a week, then I wanted to say, how many am I going to close? So if I'm looking at 2 to 3 walkthroughs a week, that was the least. What I was trying to do was make sure I was able to do around 6. And sometimes I would use a lead generation if I really, really, really had not gotten in enough. But I'm a firm believer in setting up the systems where a lot of the business is coming in from the actions that I am implementing myself and things that I'm doing, because I can always make sure that I can do that. If you have a lead generation and it goes out of business, then that could be it for your company. You could rely solely on getting leads from that one particular lead generation and poof, it's gone. And where are you? And we see how quickly things change. If we haven't seen anything, 2020 has been about moving and shaking, and I'm quite sure 2020 and beyond is going to be the same way. As it continues, it's going to change more, it's going to change fast, and it's going to grow and change and shift. So if you do not want your business to be left in the dirt, there's several things you're going to have to do. One of them, you're going to have to really make sure you do some automations. Set things up that are automated so that you can continually to analyze and gather matrix for what's working is not. I always say if you want to figure out what's working, you have to measure it. So measure how many phone calls, what you're doing, write it down, be honest with yourself. Are you really working 2 hours in your business a day? Or are you doing 15 or 20 minutes gathering paperwork around and saying you're busy? I always laugh when I'm say at the gym and I see individuals that are there on the phone and they're barely working out, but they're probably telling everyone, I go to the gym every day. It's not that you go to the gym, it's what you're doing in the gym. Same thing in our business. It's not that we're saying we're working in our business, it's what we're doing. What are we accomplishing? What are the results? Are we just, like I said, moving paperwork around from one side of the desk to the other to look and appear busy? Are we really setting our goals, setting our schedule, and making some stride on getting our customers? Once you really, really master customer acquisition or customer attraction, Then you want to move to customer acquisition. What do you need to do to get the right bid and to get the sale closed? Those are really, really important as you're growing. And then, of course, customer retention. So just think of what's working in your attraction and what's not, and then tweak it. What's working in your acquisition and what's not, and then tweak it. And when you look at the customer attraction, it comes down to, like I said, setting up a system, whether it be on social media, whether it be with mail outs, whether it be making telephone calls, or once you warm up, whomever you're looking to go converse with, you might be able to drop by. But you definitely want to do phone calls. You want to have your lead magnet set on your website so that you're bringing the right people to you. And then you may follow up with a phone call. You can do retargeting ads where you can see who's looking at you and then you can target them. There's so many things you can do, but you need to do something. And if you want to learn more from me on how to really grow your business to 6 figures and beyond, then make sure you click on for my masterclass. We have a live masterclass. It is so much fun. A lot of interaction, a lot of energy. I do a Q&A after the presentation where I answer each and every one of your questions. You can ask me absolutely anything. And I will answer, as long as it's pertaining to business, cleaning business, and I will answer your questions during this masterclass. But we do have a good time, and you get a chance to network with some others because there's others on the actual masterclass. But if you're really serious about scaling your business to another level, to 6 figures and beyond, then make sure you register for my masterclass. It's a live event. Space is limited, but I would love to see you there. And until next time, be safe and take care.